What's going on, paisanos? V here. You know, it's really weird what happens with the Yu-Gi-Oh meta. We saw this YCS happen previously, and everyone's getting really excited for like that Thunder Dragon variant that two known players were playing. The weird thing is, the meta's shifting, and ever since that YCS, literally people were hitting me up on Facebook or the comment section of my YouTube videos, and they're asking me, "Hey V, should I get in on this deck?" Well, sure. I mean, you'll have until, let's say, the latest, February 9th, for your deck to be the top dog in the house. Realistically speaking, it's just not going to be that way after that because the meta's going to change. Now, Thunder Dragons and Thunder Dragon variants, in my opinion, are still going to be a Tier 1 deck, but we're going to have a new Tier 1 decks, and we're going to have some new things happening, and I just don't know if Thunder Dragon players realize that. Why spend a lot of money now for a deck when there's a good chance that Guard Dragons might just be better, or Crystal Needle Fiber be released, or Cherubini be released? I don't know, it's just something about that just always makes me, it's always awkward for me, look at the market, and look at how the mentality of the market, because it's definitely different than mine's. I have my deck, I'm going to hold my deck, I had it for a while, I'm going to hold it for a while, and wait till the meta shifts, and there's a new deck in the meta that is Tier 1 relevant, then I might get that deck and replace it with my current meta deck, or I just might add it on. And what we're seeing is Yu-Gi-Oh players don't do that. They see an event, and they don't care if there's a ban list tomorrow. Don't mean nothing. See an event, see a deck, they go right in. And that's what we see a lot here on the market and the meta, just throughout, as I've been doing these videos. By the way, I would have did a video earlier, but I'm watching Iron Man. I watched like Iron Man 1 and 2, and yeah, I slept late last night. It's great movies. Anyway, guys, look at the market. We're seeing cards like Denko Seka, Renko Deka, if you've been following my previous live streams. A card which is now officially $5. On page 1, it does end at $6. This card was $2.75 forever. And yeah, everyone that bought in on Denko Seka literally made out pretty well. It's not crazy high in value, but from going to $2.75 with walls of like 20 and 30 to now $5, almost near $6, it's pretty good. It's phenomenal, and especially a card that came out, Battle Legends such Revenge, which was so heavily bought because it was such a love set. It has so many great cards in it. Look at the other versions of Denko Seka. We're gonna see it here roughly around $4, and at this the other version, the original print version, as well at $4, same as the Megaten. It still has value because it's such a good floodgate card. Literally is a floodgate card. You just summon a feeling and go, any set, spell, and traps? Yeah, that ain't happening. Oh, by the way, more's in your hand? Cool. Can't set them. Like, it's that good of a card. I'm really glad that it's showing relevance right now. It was going to, and it's still going to show meta relevance. Its price will eventually decline down in value because people won't use it, and then when the next time it goes up in value, when people see use for it again, it's going to go higher. And this is how it works. It's in such high. There's so many of these cards on the market that the price increased still, but not significantly to like $10, $20. But it's going to do that in the future. And that's the takeaway we hear with Denko Seka. It's so good of a card. It literally stops. What, we have spells, traps, and monsters, and it goes, yeah, traps, don't worry about that. Like, anything that stops one whole thing easily, it's going to be pretty good. Another thing is the Ceric Sign, which came out of Lore Tachyon Galaxy. Market price trying to be about $4. That's how I remember it. Yeah, no, it's bought out. I don't know why it's bought out, but it's bought out. It's all about $10. I can literally go over all the numbers, but they're right here. It's just $10, no matter how you cut it. From Unlimited Light you played, the first edition near mint, Ceric Sign is a $10 super rare. Now that's for the original print. The 2014 Megatins, that is kind of wonky. You got one over here left, and after that, it also joins the high of $10 for no goddamn reason because I just had a set come out, even though I'm not a meta-relevant deck club. That's a pretty, as much as a long name that is, it's a pretty big amount of card lists in that club. Look at 2014 Mega Pack cards. It's, yeah, animal hair. It's the same. It's kind of weird. Up next, Shizuku. And can we go Kagari for that matter? Because they're both the same thing's happening with both these cards. We're looking at Shizuku, $35 market price, $32, I'm sorry. Look at Kagari, $29 market price, boom, $24. Now, I don't want to bust anyone's bubble that's playing Sky Strikers, but your cards are losing value, like heavily. And the weird thing about this is, where's Engage, by the way? The weird thing about this is, we'll look at Widow Anchor, actually. Is the fact that I think Sky Strikers is still going to be meta relevant. We're going to get new cards of Strikers. They're not going away. Looking at Widow Anchor, it's still holding roughly around $26 price point. And looking at Engage, and here it goes again with the Engage. $40 market price, and we're seeing it roughly here for about 36s. First is still roughly around $37 for Engage. This card hit 55 at the last e-bounce we had. And the funny thing about this is it's gonna go lower. Engage is gonna be hitting roughly around $25, and even still might even go low after that. Post YCS Chicago, and how I predict the ban list will not be out by then, we'll see Engage still at an even lower price, might even be hitting $20. I think Engage and Widow Anchor is going to be semi-limited, in my opinion. I still haven't done a ban list video about it, though, and explaining it, which I will. But with that said, if you want to buy strikers, just wait a little bit longer. After the YCS Chicago, you can buy it for dirt cheap. Nobody's going to be talking about them because everyone's going to be focusing on Guard Dragons and the new Thunder Dragon variants. And hey, there's Altergeist again. And Sky Strikers will be cheaper for you to buy. Buy only 2 Widow Anchor and 2 Engage. If they do go to 1, at least you have the main one you needed. I think these cards both going to go to 2 each. Kagari might even get hit, actually. We'll talk about that in the ban list video. Drill Lockbird, I've been talking about forever, and I know whoever was watching this video does not want to see me talk about it again. Can I just say one quick thing? It was $45. There was, I think, 2 listings last time I talked about him at the 40s. Yeah, no, it's about $55. And after that one sold, it's hitting $60. It's almost as if Drill Lockbird is acting like another hand trap that came out ultimate rare that I cannot stop talking about. I know people find it frustrating, but like, can we just look at Ash Blossom and see the fact that it's almost near $75? And it's doing nothing. Drill Lockbird, can we say it's doing nothing? Because it kind of is. And it's kind of getting near that $75 price point. By the way, page bottoms out at $106. That's going to be a little bit awkward. I think it's going to hit that number, actually. And the funny thing about that is, it'll hit that number and it'll settle roughly around the, wait for it, $70. Dramatic. No, okay. Up next, guys, Draco Connection. A card that came out in Galactic Overlord. Came out as an ultra rare. Came out as an ultimate rare. Reveal 1 Dragon type monster in your hand. Add 1 Dragon type monster with the same level from your deck to your hand. Then shuffle the real monster in the deck. Market price should be about $2.81. This card was recently bought out and then thrown back on the market. Literally vomited back on the market. First edition light plays about $2. Unlimited's about $1.75. Near mint's holding roughly around $3 for this card. I don't know if this is gonna be good. That's the weird thing about this card. I don't know if this card's going to be relevant whatsoever. Just want to throw it out there. But if it isn't, it doesn't matter because it's an ultimate rare from an older set that nobody's looking at. It has to do with dragons. And I think everyone that watches these market watches, if you're into dragons, you kind of forgot one. Like, literally, this card's pretty good for that. It's a good cycler, and I don't know if it's going to show any meta relevance at all. But nevertheless, it's still a good card, and I highly recommend you guys pick it up. It came out from Galactic Overlord. We'll look at the, I think it's ultra rare. It's only ultra rare and ultra rare from that set, right? Yeah. Ultra rare and ultra rare. Don't buy the ultras. God, man, like, the difference is so insane in value. Up next, guys, Mythical Beast Jackal King. My card's trying to be about $9.40, and yeah, no. It's about $15 for first edition light you played. Unlimited near mint, roughly around the $16 to almost near $17 price point. This card doubled in price that fast. The weirdest thing about this is, we didn't see pendulums do, for the most part, not much this past weekend at the YCS. But it doesn't matter, because we know what it can do, and we know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that are playing decks like Sky Strikers, going against 3 Negates first turn, it's pretty hard and almost unbeatable. As well as other decks doing the same thing. I think pendulums are still a very good deck, and I think, once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that want to play meta, but don't want to pay a lot of money, this is a deck you have to play with. Unfortunately, the prices are spiking up because everyone realizes that. Vampire Sucker. Okay. $17. Oh, look, we have price trends back? Oh, we have price trends back. I didn't even realize this the whole time. I swear to God. We have price trends back. Thank you, TCG player. Can I click on it? Is it clickable? Okay, no. No, that's fine. I mean, don't want to be too advanced. Okay, that's whatever. Wow. Thank you, TCG player. I can't wait till Card Market comes on here and we just get Card Market. Because I'm sick and tired of having one website. I could do a video on how TCG players should be better and how Card Market is not here yet. Like, we have 2 pieces of a puzzle that equals out a good setup for pricing. It's so frustrating because, like, this site should be infinitely better than what it is. Easily infinitely better. And it's not. It's average on its best day. Let me know in the comment section below if you feel that way. Anyway, looking at Vampire Sucker, it's about $18. There's 2 unlimiteds over here, roughly around 17s. Then it goes right into 18s. First edition near mint hitting around $20. $20 for Vampire Sucker. The card was roughly around 8s. Hopefully you have yours. Up next, Altergeist Concuri Starfoil. Once again, here's what I'm talking about. Altergeist, for the most part, are an inexpensive deck, minus, like, the money cards, which aren't Altergeist cards, ironically enough. Market price on this card to be about $3 for Starfoil Concuris, and, yeah, no, it's about 10s. It's about $10. This guy has 2 of them for $10. It's the highest rated Concuri. I wouldn't buy this. I mean, I own one already, but I paid $2 for it. Yeah, I wouldn't buy this for this crazy high price point. But the reason why it's so high in value is because we just saw Altergeist win a Yu-Gi-Oh event, and everyone's freaking out like it's the best deck in the meta, when everyone forgets the fact that Sky Strikers is just a really good deck. Altergeist just has good floodgate cards in them, but I really should do a meta breakdown video, but the meta's gonna shift, so I don't know. Anyway, Fragrant Storm, which came out Legendary Collection 5Ds as an ultra rare, is currently $2.64 in the market price, and no, it's actually $4. After that one's gone, literally whoever makes the market price sets the new market price for this card. It's kind of weird how that works. You go on eBay still, you go on Troll and Toad, but for the most part, that's what it is. By the way, Fragrant Storm also came out as a common in Crossroads of Chaos, and that's about it. I thought it came out as common something else. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why it's because of plants, but I don't think it's relevant for plants. But it's for if it says plants in it, you kind of want to buy it, and that's where I'm getting the vibe I'm getting with this card. Up next, Rose Lover. Came out in Premium Gold, Return of the absolute garbage dog shit set. The set in which if you play these cards on actual competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, people look at you like you're poor. Because let's be honest with you, 9 out of 9 players are poor playing this fucking card. The rarity's disgusting. You can't read this. It looks like it's saying Bob's Ross's lover. It's just something about this looks disgusting. The artwork in the card looks gorgeous. I actually kind of like the backdrop, how it looks super rare. But everything else about this card looks like it was made by an autistic kid working on Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a dumpster. It's just terrible. I hate gold rarity like this. And, yeah, I wish Konami just, released, cards having these even as commons. Just so we have to look at these ugly pieces of crap. With that said, Rose Lover. $1.45 market price. Price trend showing stabilization. I'm so glad we have price trends back. We should have a way better version of this, like a 30, 60, 90-day version of price trends. Makes my job a lot easier, but it just makes it easier overall. But that's shitty player for you. Good job, coders. Unlimited Light plays about $1.70. First in Light. After that, it goes right into $2. This card's roughly $2 for Rose Warrior. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special one, plant monster from your hand. If you do, is unaffected by opponent's trap effects. You can only use the effect of this ugly ass card once per turn. Now the thing about Rose Lover is it's a level 1, so you can easily make into Link Rebo, banish from a graveyard, make a little plant play. It's kind of good actually, and I think it's the fact that it is gold rare is the reason why many Yu-Gi-Oh players just overlook this card. But I'm dead serious. You actually might want to pick this card up. You need it. If you're looking to play plants come this April with the release of the new Plant Link monster, you're gonna need this card. I feel like this card actually has a lot of play and viability within the meta, especially the future meta. Hopefully it gets a reprint at ultra rare. Triple Burst Dragon stabilizing roughly around a $4 price point. You see over here $4, but it hits almost near $5 because the strikers are still relevant. Also, I'm gonna go back into that in 2 seconds, but look at Link Karibo. Link Karibo, the Show and Jump version. We'll look at the comment in a second. Show and Jump Link Karibo is $26, and it's roughly around $24, and after that it goes right into $26, almost near $28 for Link Karibo. Now, the reason I want to show you this card and not just babble out its price point blindly. Actually, let's talk about the comment. Let me babble the common's price point real quickly. Common price point is about $5, and in there $6. The reason why I want to explain this card, and I mean, this is a whole different thing about Sky Strikers, and this card's still money. It's Extreme Force. Anyway, the reason I want to babble about Link Rebo and all these other cards is, well, if you're looking to play in the new meta, you gotta play a card called Pot of Indulgence. Banish 3 or 6 cards face down, draw 1 card if you banish 3, draw 2 cards if you banish 6 cards from your extra deck face down. Well, it's kind of important if you're looking to play Sky Strikers in the new meta and you want to play Link Rebo. You might actually have to play this card at 2 with 3 Hexian now. Strikers now are going to be running out of extra deck space because they'll be running cards like Link Rebo and having to add that 3rd Hexia in if you're like me that only plays 2 Hexia because you have Borlo and Boris Sword, and that's the reason why you need a 3rd Hexia, so just put the better cards in. But going back into it, guys, you're going to want to need extra deck cards. Like, literally, I want you to pause right now and realize whatever deck you're playing, you're going to need extras of those extra deck cards, because if you want to play them, you want to play Pot of Indulgence, which is literally Pot of Greed, you're going to want to get your hands on those cards. Obviously, there's a lot of decks that don't benefit from Pot of Indulgence, and for the most part, don't play it. But with that said, there's many card decks, including Altergeist, if you're an Altergeist player, as well as any new expected deck, like, I don't know, everything, if you look at the OCG meta, because every deck plays Pot of Indulgence at 3, it's pretty good. And with that said, you're going to need multiple cards, like an extra Link Karibo. You're going to need extra whatever cards in whatever deck you play. Hexia, Altergeist, Skystrikers, keep putting everything at 3, because, yeah, looking at Thunder Dragons, I'm not sure if they would play it, but if you would play it, yeah, you might actually need to get those Titans. They're relatively cheap right now, but there's only one printing of them, unlimited first edition, but you're going to want to bump that bad boy to 3 due to the fact that this might be important. If you're looking to play Gemini Seraph Knights with Brilliant Fusion build, which is a great build, especially if you want to play Madolches, which is like I actually have done already, I'm just waiting for the damn new card to come out, you're going to want to need multiple Seraph Knights because the meta is going to shift with Pot of Indulgence. It's literally Pot of Greed, just banishing extra deck cards. It doesn't affect your main deck, and you can still run Pot of Desires with it. So you go Pot of Indulgence, Pot of Greed version, Pot of Desires, it's a neg-9, JK, Pot of Greed version, and then we can play Yugioh. If you're playing Altergeist, you can also run Pot of Duality, so you literally like +2, you know, Pot of Greed, and Duality. Like, that's literally how your turn starts. Yeah, if you're an Altergeist player, we play floodgates, we get them all, boys. We literally get all the good stuff, and we just sit there with our balls out going, who wants to touch me? I'm a god now. I control literally everything on your field. And then your opponent main's evenly matching it. Anyway, but yeah, guys, this is Mark Watch for today. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Hey, I got an idea. If you want to continually watch my videos, and you want to hit a button like the subscription button YouTube feed, all you gotta do is hit subscribe. If you hit the Market Watch notification bell when I upload these amazing videos, I mean, normally it's 8:30 in the morning I upload the videos, but this one's coming out roughly around 3. Hit the notification bell to be alerted when you can see these videos. It'll pop up on your phone or iOS device or computer, depending on how you have it. And you know what? Hit the like button. This is a good ass video. Content. Also, real quickly, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about the meta, the games, how many extra cards you can be running extra deck, how important is Indulgence to you, and when you're looking to play post Savage Strike meta. Are you going to White State Chicago? This question everyone asks me. You know what? I'm asking it back at everybody. I don't know if I'm going, but are you going? Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you have subscribed already, create another account. No, you can't do that. Guys, I thank you so much for watching my videos. Have a great day.